to do another planner video. I know I'm like planner crazy, but Erin Condren just released her new 2014-2015 life planners. So I thought this was a good time to kind of show you how I've set up my Erin Condren life planner. As most of you know, I've been trying out a few different types of planners throughout the year, and it's really just become like such a hobby of mine. I'm just really enjoying it, using a planner and just everything planner related right now. So I was using a Filofax method of planning and thought that I would never go back to a spiral bound planner until I found the Erin Condren life planners. I still can't really quite put my finger on what makes them just so amazing, but I am now using that as my overall planner, and I have to say I finally feel kind of like I have planner peace. I don't feel like I need to switch out and try other planners like I have felt with all the other planners that I tried. I've had that like, you know, in the back of my mind, like, I wonder what else there is to try. You know, I don't feel like that right now. So I'm really loving it. I'm going to show you quickly how I have it set up, how I use it, and also post a link below in case you are interested in ordering from Erin Condren and you haven't before. There's a $10 off your first purchase referral link, so you can click on that and get $10 off your first purchase. So this is my life planner, and oops, sorry. This is the this was actually I purchased this on sale. So when I got it, it's only April through December. And I'm not actually going to order the new one until like November, because for me, I like using the 12-month planner going from January through December rather than the 18-month planner that they offer. It just makes more sense for me and my work and all of that. So anyways, this is the cover that I chose. Now all of the covers are customizable. Customizable? That didn't sound right, but her new life planners are interchangeable. So you can change out the covers how often as you like. And I think that's awesome because I actually am not in love with my cover and would love to get a new one. So instead of ordering the new life planner right now, I just snipped all along the edge here, so that way I can take out my cover, and I did order a new cover. So anyways, this is my front cover. It's laminated. It's really heavy duty laminate, so that way you can just wipe it off if it gets dirty. You don't have to worry about it getting ruined, that sort of thing. And then in the front cover here, it just says this is my life, and I just have sticky stickers here that just has my name. And I'm just going to cover this up because it has some more personal information, but this is just my business card, and I just took this from one of my Filofax things and trimmed it and then stuck it in just with some adhesive like tape, so that way I have my business cards wherever I go. And then the front cover, there is another page before this, but I tore it out because I love this quote, and that's kind of the first thing I wanted to see when opening up my planner. So then we move on to birthdays and anniversaries, and I wasn't really sure how exactly I wanted to use this section at first, but I'm basically using it just like it says for birthdays and anniversaries, but also to highlight some special things that happen throughout the month. So that way I can just use this as a quick glance as to what our year looked like. And then we go into the yearly spread, so a year at a glance, which the calendars are pretty good size. I really like the size of these calendars. A lot of the year at a glance are tiny, tiny calendars, but I like using this just as a quick reference to see what's coming up for the months ahead and whatnot. And I've also just started using it as a place where I could write down some goals that I have for the month. So then we get into our monthly spread. The monthly spread looks like this, and it has a note section. I use this to highlight any appointments, anything that I know that's going on in the month. I use it as this, and then I use these green Martha Stewart dewdrops just to highlight when I have bills that are due. And I kind of just know in my head when our major bills are due, so that just kind of like highlights the day for me, and then I kind of know which ones I need to get paid on which day. And then the weekly spread, this is actually an add-on that I got from an Etsy shop. I will try to link her shop below. It's like a dashboard. It's really awesome. It just snaps in and out of the coil. But this is what the weekly view looks like, and this is where I plan out my week in more detail. So if I have any appointments, like Julia has a doctor's appointment, that was on the monthly spread, but this is a little bit more in-depth look at the week, if that makes sense. So over here we have our goals and notes section, and I just separate this into goals, my YouTube videos that I want to get done, and then a list of to-dos that I want to get done. And then on every, I'm going to give you an example of one that's not all written in. Every week has a morning, day, and night section. However, there is another Etsy shop, which I will try to link that below as well, that customizes stickers to make it say, you know, whatever you want. So you can break your day up into you know, whichever sections you want. For example, the first one for mine says today, then I have home, and then daycare. So today, that just kind of gives me an overview of what is going on for the day, like doctor's appointments or any major things happening in the day, holidays, that sort of thing. Then home, that's where I list my to-dos and, you know, just things that I need to get done around the house. And then daycare is where I plan out my activities for the week for daycare. And then at the bottom, there are, I believe it's 4 lines. I use the top line for meal planning. I just write down what we're having for dinner. And then I made these stickers out of Avery return address labels. And it's just like a checklist at the end of the day. I can just check off to make sure I did my daily routines, I did my sign in and out forms, and my meal program for my daycare. I filled out all that necessary. And then to take my medicine. So it's just a quick reminder for me to make sure I'm doing what I have to on each day. So that's what every month looks like. It just has your monthly spread and then all of your weekly spreads. And you can decorate. You don't have to decorate. You can if you want. I choose to do a little bit of decorating. It just kind of keeps me motivated, I guess. It's just a little bit more interesting for me to look at. And I do decorate like about a month in advance, just so that way when I have some extra time, I do that. So you can just kind of see. I don't decorate a ton. I don't go crazy, but I do like to do a little decorating, even on like the monthly spreads. So yeah. Anyways, after you get through your months, then you have a notes section. Let's see if I can get to it here. It's kind of, okay, yep, it's labeled right there. I am using my notes section as a journal right now because I, at the end of the year, want this to be kind of a scrapbook of my life for the past year. So that way I can kind of go back and see what our life was like in 2014. So this is just a, oh gosh, what do you call it? A project life card that I just inserted by punching holes. And I'll do another video on how, you know, you do that. If you're interested in the Erin Condren planners and accessories and all of that, I can get into much more detail, but this will just be more for a layout. So I just put some quotes on that card that I like. And then, like I said, I'm using this section as a journal. There are several lined note pages. As you can see, I haven't journaled a ton, but the pages are there for me to do that when I want. And then you get into this section. So it's just these blank pages, and there's a few of these. And I use these for just more generalized notes, so things that could possibly change that I don't necessarily want to be permanent in my planner. And I just use these sticky notes. I got these from the Dollar Tree, but I like them because they are pretty decent size. They're bigger than the actual like square Post-it notes. I know Post-it brand makes them too, but they're much more expensive. These are just from the Dollar Tree, and I love using them in my notes section because then when like my boy's birthday party I'm planning, and once I'm done planning their party, I can just take out these sticky notes and the page is still blank and ready to be reused. So that's how I use that. And then there is a contact section, which I'm going to skip that just because I have some personal information in there. But it's just basically, I believe, 2 pages of contact information. And then on the back, there is this Keep It Together folder, which I really love using this. Mine was starting to tear, so I actually tore it out and then reinforced the sides with washi tape and then just slit holes in the sides just like I did with the cover. and put it back in, so it's a little bit stronger. And then I keep, Erin Condren Life Planners come with stickers. It comes with some that are included, and I also did buy some extras. So I keep those in the back here, and I use those to highlight different events going on and whatnot. And then the planner also comes with this like Ziploc little baggie in the back, and I use that to keep all of my sticky notes in. So the sticky notes actually stick in inside, so they kind of stay nice and neat. I can see which ones are there, but if they do fall off, they are still contained in this pocket, so I like keeping them in there. And then the back cover just has 2015-2016 year at a glance. So that's basically the overview of how I set up my life planner and how I use it. Like I said, I just love it. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's just fun because there are a lot of add-ons and extra things, and like this dashboard here that I got. And I just, same thing, I just stick one of those sticky notes on, and like today I had a busier day, so I kind of like to write out how I want my day to go, like when I want to do certain things. And I just take a sticky note, write down kind of the times that I need to get things done and whatnot, and I can stick it in there, so that way it's just a quick like daily docket of sorts. Oh, sorry, I also did purchase this pen holder. It was a separate add-on through Erin Condren, and I love it just because I always have a pen handy, you know, to write in if I'm out and about or whatnot. So yeah, that's a look at my Erin Condren Life Planner, and when I do get my new cover in, and I also ordered a notebook from her that does have a calendar insert, but it's not the weekly setup, it's just the monthly for my daycare. So once I get that, I will show you that also. And if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. If you have any, if you yourself have any Erin Condren videos and would like to share, please link that below, because I would love to check out your videos also. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.